Rise and shine, everyone. It is 6 o'clock here on this Monday. I'm Jason Hackett. Monday, 1 week away from Christmas. Ben, good news, there isn't snow on the ground, no snow systems out there. Bad news, no snow on the ground, no snow systems out there.
Good and bad news this morning. Yeah, absolutely. The positive with that is we're not looking at anything that's going to snarl traffic, especially the upper Midwest. Overall, a mostly dry weather pattern this week. But we're basically stamped ourselves with a brown Christmas this year, but it tends to happen occasionally. 21 degrees is our current air temperature. It gets colder the further north and west you go. 17 in St. Cloud, Alexandria is at 12 degrees, and we have a blustery northwest wind. You might even be hearing it outside, just gusting over 40 miles per hour this morning. Sustained wind at 25 miles per hour, and that wind chill value continues to get colder. 4 below is what it feels like outside, and we'll probably bottom out by, say, 7, 8 o'clock this morning before we see any semblance of a warming trend. Temperatures staying in the teens and 20s today. Single-digit wind chill values expected all the way through lunchtime before the wind calms later this afternoon. Now let's take a quick look at traffic. Earlier this morning, we were watching an incident, traffic accident on Highway 13 in Savage. The accident has been cleared, and it did knock out a stoplight, but you can see the utility crews there are cleaning things up, and looks like that stoplight is back in operation. Otherwise, no other major incidents to report this Monday morning. Jason.
That is good to see, Ben. Thank you very much. And as I mentioned off the top, 7 days until Christmas. This is the time to plan out your travel. Analysts expect this to be a record-breaking holiday season at airports, and hopefully it'll be a smoother experience compared to 2022. Take a look at this video from last Christmas Eve when a huge winter storm forced 350 flights in and out of MSP to be canceled or delayed. So CC is live explaining why airlines say that's not going to be the case this year. CC, good morning.
Good morning. Gosh, I know travelers are probably not going to forget that situation anytime soon, but over the next 2 weeks, nearly 3 million people a day will be traveling through airports across the country. So airlines definitely had to make some changes this year. To start, we're told airlines have invested in technology like new screening machines, and they've hired more staff to support that influx of passengers. Airlines are also making more room in the overhead bins since most passengers are now only bringing their carry-on bags. Southwest, the airline that saw the most problems with cancellations last Christmas time, says it's revamped its computer system and invested in de-icing equipment.
Thanksgiving Day, there was snow, 97% on time, 0 cancels across our entire system.
Meanwhile, if you'll be hitting the roads this holiday, gas prices are now under $3, so you're going to have a lot more people out on the roads, a lot more company. We're told that the busiest days to be out on the road is this Saturday and then also next Thursday. Jason.
Yeah, those lower gas prices has been a nice little relief for all of our cars. All right, CC Gaines reporting live for us this morning. Thank you very much. In 7 hours, workers at MSP and State Senator Erin Murphy will be at the airport calling out employers and airport leaders demanding higher wages and affordable health care. This is all happening an hour before the full Metropolitan Airports Commission will meet. More than 1,000 SEIU members are subcontracted to help passengers as wheelchair agents, cabin cleaners, and cart drivers, and more have started bargaining their new union contract. Developing this morning, the search for the person who Minneapolis police say shot and killed a woman in the Linden Hills neighborhood is underway. Police tell us it happened about 9 hours ago near the intersection of Sheridan Avenue South and West 43rd Street. We're contacting Minneapolis police for more information right now. Make sure you stay with KARE 11. We'll continue to follow this story on air as well as online. In just 3 hours, the trial starts for Nicole Wobeking of Maple Grove. She's charged with manslaughter for the death of her mother, Sheila. The criminal complaint says back in June, Sheila went to Nicole's home to ask for unpaid rent, and that's when Nicole allegedly pushed her mom down the stairs and used a can of pasta sauce to hit her. Sheila died 8 days later. According to the medical examiner, her injuries created a deadly blood clot. This morning, we're waiting for an update on a rescue on Upper Red Lake in Beltrami County. In the last 10 hours, we learned first responders were working to rescue 40 to 50 people stranded on a piece of ice that broke away from shore. A county spokesperson says strong winds caused the ice to shift, adding that this is common since people frequently go fishing before the ice is ready. 6:05 on the clock, the FDA now says lead contamination in recalled applesauce pouches may have been intentional. Investigators say all signs point to someone in the supply chain contaminating the pouches using a cheaper product to make more money. It's called economically motivated adulteration, and it may have been responsible for lead poisoning in dozens of kids across the country.
I think it's absolutely disgusting that you would knowingly do that to make an extra dollar.
It's not clear where in the supply chain the puree may have been compromised, but the FDA suspects the cinnamon may be the source of unusually high lead levels. Experts say contaminated spices are incredibly common. As we all prepare to gather for the holidays, the CDC is warning about a wave of COVID, flu, and RSV cases rushing across the country. Flu hospitalizations alone have spiked 200% over the last 4 weeks. COVID and RSV are also sending more people to the hospital. Right now, the biggest surge is happening across the South. But with so many people about to travel, doctors say cases are only going up from here.
I'm 100% certain cases will continue to go up post-holidays.
Health leaders say a distrust of COVID vaccines is impacting other shots. The CDC says as of last week, 40% of children and adults have gotten this year's flu shot. The adult COVID vaccination rate barely breaking 17%. This morning, a massive plan is in the works that aims to ensure affordable housing across Minnesota. It includes a $348 million investment to build and preserve more than 4,700 units across the state.
And because housing stability and affordability is a catalyst to career growth, improved health and safety, mental well-being, financial stability and economic growth, community engagement, and a better future for Minnesota.
Now, the projects range from multifamily and single-family housing to manufactured homes, rental properties, and senior living. The state plans to build nearly 900 rental units and renovate more than 600. They also want to build or rehab nearly 900 houses. In more than 24 hours, the State Emblems Redesign Commission is back to make its final decision on the new Minnesota state flag. Now, this is the finalists they selected. You see it has a dark blue shape on the left to mirror the outline of the state, along with a North Star. Now, the exact design of that still has yet to be determined. And then it's going to have some number of stripes, potentially blue, white, and green, representing lakes, snow, and farming.